double duty. Hey team, thanks for checking in for the next Kilograms Kilometers podcast, and continuing on with this this quarter's high performance habit highlights, getting into habit number, are we on 8 now, with our mobility and the idea around sometimes mobility is just the primer, just kind of gearing things up for the workout, and sometimes it's actually the workout. I'm sure we've all had those days to where we're just dragging. Maybe we have to work out later than usual, earlier than usual, something like that, and so our body just doesn't. We don't feel as ready. We don't feel as alert, as awake, whatever. Or we're just kind of sluggish, that we've been sick, we've had to take time off or something of that nature. And so, in situations like that, it might be good that the mobility piece is just the workout, and maybe just going through a series of body weight lunge circuit into shoulder mobility work, whether it's wall drills or dowel rod circuits or something of that nature. Then that's just enough, and that's all that we need that day, and that's totally fine. As you're kind of returning to play, return to the routine, just using that as a way to kind of get kickstart back into it a little bit. So it's totally fine, and kind of getting out of the idea that the workout has to be heavy, that has to be loaded, that has to be grinding. I know sometimes, or oftentimes, a lot of people scoff at the term yoga. They just, maybe it's the spiritual, cerebral side of it. And so if just a series of different mobility workouts is easier to digest, easier to kind of accept, then take it as that. But again, there is plenty of room for mobility to kind of double up as the actual workout in situations where we need it to where movement is the target, not necessarily strength or power or anything, just movement, period. So and as we said before, play around with it, different ranges, different angles, that sort of thing can be fun to experiment with, and just maybe in some ways just bring the enjoyment back to it at the same time. So if you have any thoughts or suggestions or questions about that, as always, hit us up, let us know. Otherwise, have a great day, keep the week rolling, and as always, let's keep working.